As we wrap up our anniversary week in Petoskey, Michigan, it's time to hit the road and close the gap between us and our upcoming grandbaby. But Cody first needs to tend to his truck. He runs through his quick and long-form wash routine and the few products that we've continued to use over the past 3 or more years. I don't know who he is anymore. We've been on the road in our RV officially for 3 years as full-timers. During that time, we have celebrated, this will be our 4th anniversary on the road. Our first one was right when we went full-time. Duluth, Minnesota. Elephant Butte, New Mexico the following year. Close to La Crosse, Wisconsin.
I can't.
And then now here in Petoskey, Michigan. And all of them have been amazing. I found a Petoskey stone.
Did you really?
Yeah. It's not real prominent, it may not show up on camera, but I licked it. Of course, she found the dead bird. Wow. Oh, you got a rock.
Why did you bring a rock out of the lake?
She's just crazy. It's a rock. No, I'm not throwing it for you.
Oh, she saw a bird. We seem to have a pattern when we pick places to go for our anniversary. We always try to go somewhere that's beautiful in a nice area with plenty of stuff to do, but not too much stuff to do, so we have a little bit of time just to chill out, relax, recharge a little bit. And we usually try to find a really cool campground that we don't have to leave if we don't want to, and we definitely found that this week.
That's probably really cold. In the world.
She just picked up her own leash and got it. Oh, we're gonna bring a rock.
She's lost her mind.
She's lost her ever-loving mind. Look at that. It's like I'm gonna get all the rocks out of the lake.
That one.
She has never done that. There's another one. Big one that time. That's too much rock, Eris.
Oh, that's too big.
That's way too much rock. Get a different one. Pick a different one.
It's like, no.
Like, nope, that one's, oh my goodness.
You're gonna hurt your teeth. All right, let's put a stop to this. No more.
She's like, Mom, I found you a Petoskey stone, but I don't know what they look like.
There are rules in the state parks about stone hunting. Do look it up and make sure that it's legal for you to haul any rocks out. The start to our anniversary week may not have gone exactly as we had planned, but we didn't let it get us down. It's been a phenomenal week and we still have a little bit more to explore. I'm not looking to give up our campground, but this is a very nice option here at MAGNUS Park. The prices I saw online for the campground are really reasonable, and it's right off this beach, this free beach, dog-friendly beach.
And a few of the pull-through sites in the center, or a lot of the pull-through sites of the center, have sewer. It looks like the back end's don't.
It's right off a bike trail as well. Another option for this area. Always so messy, Cody. Messy.
Angela's like, I have a really cool idea what we can do today, but it involves you going 1,000 feet in the air.
So this is Skybridge, Michigan in Boyne City.
I was asking for instructions, but we were scooped up and swept away before we got them. So we're gonna wing it a little bit.
Angela goes, so once we get up there, this is the first time for us. She's like, yep, you're just gonna stand here. It's gonna scoop you up and take you away. We're like,
And within seconds we were gone.
And we were gone.
We're
So-
gonna figure it out.
figure it out as we're going. What's today? May 10th? They're still skiing up here?
Skiing is one of those bucket list things that we've had on our list. In almost 10 years that we lived in cold climate, we didn't do it.
No.
I can't see us going to a cold climate. We will, one of these
Yeah,
days.
I mean, I just know I'm not going to spend enough time there to do it enough to ever really get good at it, but it's something I would like to do. So, you know, there's a little fantasy trip to Colorado in the winter one year for a few weeks just to learn how to ski, and Cody just doesn't like heights.
There's just so many cool things you can do up high. Your detective work?
There was a sign all along, I didn't need to look at that stupid map. Skybridge. Dude, this thing is moving. I've been on shakier suspension bridges. This is pretty solid. It moves, but it's manageable.
Oh my goodness. All right, Cody,
Don't look down, don't look down.
you be brave.
I'm good.
Go for it.
I'm good. I'm even gonna look down. It's solid. You're good.
Woo.
Whoo!
Oh,
Are you on?
That makes my stomach hurt.
It defies the mind.
Holy moly.
I keep expecting it to drop any second now.
I did not expect it to impact me like that. So far we've seen a restaurant, a food truck, a little area to stop inside. Take
Still
a
some
break.
skiing going on.
We could just run down the ski slope if you want. We seem to dodge skiers.
I'm not dressed for that.
Those boots can handle it.
Those boots can handle anything. They've walked through fire. They've walked through worse stuff than that. They just keep going.
Built in 2022, this bridge is known as the longest timber tower suspension bridge in the world. At its highest point, the bridge is 118 feet from the valley floor, and the main 3-inch cable weighs 22,000 pounds. I don't care for this. She had to ease her foot onto it like this.
Oh, and kind of straddle
And
it.
kind of just make sure it was going to hold. I was like, yeah, I get it. It does something to your psyche.
It really does. You see straight down and you expect to just fall. It's something else now.
It is. You want to take a slope called nosedive?
No. Here we go. Ah!
Oh, bar.
Oh, the bar. Don't forget the bar. Boy, this is a great view on the way down, though, of the whole place. Imagine how pretty it is in the winter when there's snow all over the ground.
A lot of people were just hanging out in the sun.
It'd be a great place up at the top just to hang out, get something off the food truck, get some fresh air.
You couldn't stand it anymore.
When I had everything out of the basement back in Waco doing some repairs, I just kind of threw everything in, so I needed to kind of reorganize all my cleaning stuff. Thought it'd be a good time to go through it. I don't do a lot of actual car washes. Most of the time I just do a waterless wash with this wash and wax all. That is if the truck's not too dirty. If the truck's too dirty or it's got a bunch of thick mud chunks on it, I like to go spray it off at a car wash first just to get the excess off. You can use it one of two ways. When the truck's wet, you can spray it on and wipe it. Gives you a nice streak-free finish. To do a good waterless wash with this stuff, it's really easy. You just spray it on there. You got one towel to get the excess off with, buff it a little bit, and you got another one to come back and wipe it dry. It's really important to use super clean, and in my opinion, you should only use new towels for this kind of stuff. And that brings me to my towel system. We have a 3-stage towel system. One brand new, fresh out of the bag. And I like to use those for wiping paint, doing anything with glass, buffing on the camper, all that good stuff. Next up, we have stage 2 rags, which get washed and they go in the bucket. These get used for kind of the dirtier jobs, cleaning my wheels between drive days, you know, really working the bugs off the bumper, stuff like that. That goes to stage 2, and beyond that, we go to stage 3, and that's when it becomes strictly a grease rag and a cleanup messes rag. I can't take credit for that. I stole that whole idea from my son, from his detail business, but I do use it and like it. I use this wash and wax all stuff a lot. I use it on the boat, I use it on the camper, I use it on the truck, I use it on the golf cart, jet ski, everything. It's great on glass, it's great on wheels, and it's one of the more cost-effective waterless washes or spray waxes you can get. The cheap way to get it is by the gallon, and you can usually get a gallon plus a spray bottle and 5 or 10 rags for 20, 30 bucks, somewhere in there. But for the RV traveler, where our space is at a premium, I've been buying this concentrate a lot, and I've just been mixing my own here at the campground. As far as the rags go, the Wash and Wax All brand rags are about the best you can buy, but they're really expensive. I've been getting these off of Amazon. They're like USA Nooks brand or something like that, but you can get 100 for 35 bucks, and they're really good. The thing to look for, I don't like anything with the tag on it or any kind of rough stitching. Paint scratch is easier than you think. When I do go for a traditional wash, I've started using this Armor All Oracle Wash and Shine. Really, I bought it because it was small. Most of them come in gallon buckets and they're kind of hard to keep up with. We'll see how it works in the long haul. And I bought a foam cannon that I've used just a couple of times. I got this one on Amazon. It's a Chemical Guys cannon. It's nice because you just put your soap in, screw it together, get your rig wet, then quick connect it on to spray the foam. It's a really good way to get a lot of soap on your truck or on your rig in short order. I can't do that here because the campground won't let me. Aside from that, we've got a little aerospace protectant for the dashboards and the tires, makes everything nice and shiny. Another thing I've used on my boat for years. I don't think there's anything better you can put on your boat seats or your dash. And when things get really bad with the bugs on the front cap of the camper or the truck, I like these Chemical Guys clay bars. So in short, this is really all I carry to keep things clean on the road. Really, if I've got my Wash and Wax All and my 303 to keep all my plastic in good condition, I'm happy. We get a surprising amount of questions about what we use to keep things clean and chemicals we use and stuff like that. So we'll put a QR code here that'll take you to the full list, and we'll have links in the description for all this stuff.
So at our second go at the pasty, let's refresh. It came to the U.S. when Cornish miners immigrated back in the 1840s. It can be dated all the way back to 1150 in England. Where it found its popularity was with miners because it'd keep them warm and be real hardy for their 10-hour shifts. And then they would carve their initials in the top of the dough to be able to tell whose was whose.
Well, we are back on the highway again. It seems like we just got here. I love Petoskey. I love the sun outdoors up here. This was just a really good kind of refreshing, regenerating week, but it's Baby Watch 2025, and we're about 2 weeks away from the due date, and we're over 500 miles out. So today we are moving south to get a little bit closer.
I know we didn't really capitalize on everything there is to do here. There are parks and lakes and wineries and distilleries and lots of stuff to do here, but we enjoyed our campground. And the prices really aren't that bad in the off season. I think it almost doubles in the peak season. So if you want to check the place out in the off seasons like we do and get all the amenities to yourself is what it feels like, I'd give it a try because the prices probably aren't that bad compared to other places that you might stay.
And we met some viewers this morning on our last day here. Really cool to meet with them. They were from Canada and they rent this place in the off season on a monthly rate, and the monthly rates are pretty dang attractive compared to the daily and weekly rates even that we saw. So if you're looking for a great place to camp in the off season, maybe on an extended stay, this can get a lot more affordable pretty quick. So there's this guy walking through the woods with an axe. He's going to cut some trees down on his property, and he stumbles upon this tree that can talk. As he readies his axe, the tree goes, "You can't cut me down, I'm a talking tree." He said, "Well, you may be a talking tree, but today you will dialogue." Dialogue, get it?
Oh, that took me a minute.
You may be a talking tree, but you're going to dialogue.
I don't know who he is anymore. We recognize with this new jack that we have, that we put on in the last video, how quiet it is.
They're silent.
We didn't realize how loud they were getting until we were trying to hear and thought that they weren't coming on, and they were so quiet.
Oh, it's crazy. I didn't think they were going.
Apparently they were getting loud for a while.
Yeah.
We have a little exploring to do before we give up the rest of the day. Start seeing and smelling the tulips, you're in Holland, Michigan. Today is the last day for Tulip Festival, and I think we missed most of the activities, but we can still come see the tulips.
Park's beautiful. Even without the tulips. All of what, 250,000 of them?
Oh no, there's more than that. They have a map that shows you how much in each area. This one has 48,000 here in this little park.
Wow.
Our first stop, yeah.
They did a good job. It's beautiful.
It is pretty. Would have been neat to see one of the events like the Dutch dance or something like that, but being the last day, there's not much going on today. Ooh, that's a pretty shiny truck.
It got a little dusty today on the drive, I won't lie, but it looks good.
And Cody is being needy. I haven't fed him all day long.
That's not true.
Minus some snacks. So we need real food, and that's the next goal. It is 5 o'clock. It'll be 5:30 before we get home. We need to eat some real food.
That's not true. I had an orange juice and a handful of cashews. You have fed me today, just not a lot. Got here and we had a couple of things we wanted to do, so all I did was throw a power cord out for some AC, just in case it got warm enough. I don't think it did.
We had a couple of challenges coming in today, but the difference is they let us know on the front end. They explained that some of the sites, like the bigger sites like what we have, we may need extensions for our power cord, water hoses, things like that.
We carry a 50-foot power cord, and situations like this are why. It's not a big deal if you're prepared for it. But if you got here and you drove all day and you only had 25 feet of cord, that might make for a rough afternoon. Now, with that said, and I mentioned it in our RV Essentials video, you might think about getting two 25-foot cords and using one as an extension instead of just using one 50-foot cord. Just a little bit easier to handle, and again, we don't need all that cord very often.
We booked this site at 30 amps because now we can feel confident with our soft starts on the air conditioner that if we do need an air conditioner, that they will work both at the same time, which is awesome.
Tested and proven.
We also do not have sewer, but we have our honey wagon. But we will try to be conservative this week. I bought some paper plates.
Yes.
I prepared some, so I think it'll be good.
And just got to run some extra water hose out to match the power cord, and we are done for the night.
Sweatpants City, baby! So back to the hacienda we go for some. So back to the hacienda.
1/2 mile.
See? Oh, watch the camera.
Another carcass. I don't know what that is. I think she thinks it's alive.
I'm just gonna get kind of close to it.
Oh, Daddy, I'm scared.
And I wanted to go through real quick. And when I got And when I had everything out of the basement,
Check out those stairs.
oh, I love how they have a no trespassing sign on the stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna walk 48 stairs and steal your safe out of your wall and lug that thing down 48 stairs. Nobody's going up there. Your friends and family don't want to go up there. I don't think you have to worry about anybody trespassing.
We are on the longest timber, what is it? Longest timber something.
Timber something Skybridge in the world.
Buffett Drive with the other. That didn't sound right.
We made a congratulations video for my niece and nephew. See what you think. Congratulations!
Oh, there's no helium.